After several generations, the foxes no longer behaved like wild animals. They approached humans for affection. They wagged their tails. Even their sounds began to resemble those of dogs. And this is probably what happened to wolves thousands of years ago. Maybe the first dogs were never truly domesticated. Maybe they were simply wolves that were no longer completely wild. They heard sounds before humans did. They sensed predators earlier. They tracked animals more effectively. In a world where every mistake could mean death, having a creature that stayed awake during the night and noticed danger first was a massive advantage. But something deeper was also forming. For thousands of years, humans and dogs did not simply live beside one another. They changed each other's brains. Today, when a dog looks into a human's eyes, both release oxytocin, the same chemical heavily connected to bonding between parents and children. In other words, evolution shaped dogs to activate human emotions. Even their facial expressions may have gradually changed so humans would care for them more. Many modern dogs no longer resemble their wild ancestors. Some breeds struggle to breathe. Some cannot even give birth without human assistance. Humans created an animal that became dependent on them for survival. And yet, the past still lives inside them. When a dog spins in circles before sleeping, it may be repeating behavior its ancestors used thousands of years ago to flatten grass. When it howls, part of the wolf inside it is still awake. Maybe that is why dogs feel different from every other domesticated animal. Horses worked with humans. Cats stayed near humans. But dogs entered human life. They slept beside campfires. They traveled beside humans during migrations. They protected children. And over thousands of years, they became part of the family. Archaeologists in Europe discovered an ancient grave where a human had been buried beside their dog. That dog had once been severely ill before dying, but it survived long enough that someone must have cared for it. Think about that for a moment. In a world where food was scarce and survival was difficult, humans still chose to spend precious resources saving an animal. This was no longer just cooperation for survival. It was emotional attachment. And maybe this entire relationship began with one simple moment. A few hungry wolves, a few bones beside a fire, and fear slowly transforming into trust. And tonight, somewhere near a human, a dog is probably asleep, without knowing that this friendship began tens of thousands of years ago.